you guys doing today? Getting a late start today. Well, not really, but anyway. So this is actually going to be for the 16th through the 23rd, or 22nd, excuse me, for your reading. And we are going to pull, for those of you who are brand new, 3 oracles. One for the beginning of the week, the main event kind of energy. Second, sort of towards the center of the week. But then third is more towards going the future, maybe to the following week. So that's what these 3 energies are about. Some people have asked me, so they're like, why do you pull 3 cards? So that's sort of that. Some people do past, present, future. I don't do future stuff because we're to live in the now. So that's where that is. So we're getting ready to do these energies and some new stuff coming up. Please look below. I'm actually doing 2 lives on Saturday the 14th. Bring a friend if you want to hear some paranormal stories and how empaths, sometimes you fear what you can't see. And so one is actually a little bit terrifying that I'll share with you. These are events that happened to me while I was learning how to be an empath, and my abilities were awakening. One was a little terrifying, so I'll help you get through that. And then also the other paranormal, there's a couple other paranormals I'll share with you there so that you can understand that it can be a little bit scary. It's just because you don't know. So let's get started. So our first energy out is the deep freeze. So we're sort of in a pattern, maybe starting the week. Again, this is through the 15th through the 20th? 22nd. So we're coming from the energies that things are sort of stuck and not moving first part of the week. We're in a deep freeze. So there is movement, but it's just really, really slow. This is a time of processing. You're processing internally, thinking about things. Now that we've got the election over, Mars retrograde's gone. We've got, Pluto and what is it? Pluto and Jupiter is still hanging around, causing a little bit of trouble. But this is a time for you, though. This is your energy that you're thinking about your future and thinking about things of that nature. You're also thinking about, and that's progress, the number 8. So we have the number 8. It's about progress and what we're moving forward with. It also could mean rewards. Of course, this card's always going to show up, seems like lately, is the compass. Compass is about instability. Things are not quite on track. So this could be in the first part of the week as well. Things are not where goal-minded, where you want them to go, or they're not working out the way that you expected. For somebody, it's just not working out the way that you really wanted it to work out. So that's sort of a readjustment, because when I talk about the compass, there's northeast, south, and west, which is not a big deal. I mean, it's all that kind of stuff, but we want to stay on the north, the true north. Sort of like what this is showing. It's like slightly off of north. So we want to be on track. So that has to do a lot with our being distracted. So somebody's being distracted in the week. They're not being able to focus, and that creates things to not turn out the way that you would expect them to be. All right. And then we have peaks of joy, and that's towards the end of the week. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 5 was instability. So it's unstable. So then we also have peaks of joy. Peaks of joy is also about getting to those goals and really sort of feeling a self-accomplishment. So a lot of this has to do with your internal clock, per se, on how you want things to continue to move forward. Thank you. So what they're telling me is that you want to be able to know where you're at in the level that you are, so of understanding, basically, and how you're going to grow from that, and how fast do you want to grow. So it's sort of like, thank you. So what they're sharing with me is this process that we're going through, that things aren't working out, that we are trying to change or do something different, we're being too distracted, is that it is a process. And the process is, dang it, it just went out the door. Can you please remind me of this again? I was going on another track and I lost it. Well, it'll come back to it. But the thing is that we want to make sure that we are not distracted this next week. So I think this is a key because this is where we're getting off track. Oh Lord, please help me with that. It was a perfect scenario, and hopefully they'll come back and share that. Sometimes they come and go so fast that it's like, if I miss it, I miss it. So let's see what this week is going to be holding for you. So we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. So an offering, somebody's got some maybe communication, truths. Somebody's being distracted by somebody. Oh, okay, thank you. So somebody's being distracted by somebody that is sort of toxic around them. And they're trying to pull them away from their goal. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, so we have the Fool. And then we also have the Emperor. So now remember, the Fool is sort of a new energy. So this person is a newer person to you that is trying to distract you and take you off course. It's like somebody's being distracted, like their problems are bigger than what you're trying to go through or what you're trying to accomplish. They're saying, you know what, I just don't know what to do. And they're sort of pulling on you. They're almost like an energy vampire. So be careful of that person. If you have somebody new in your, and this could be this distraction that's happening. If there's somebody new in your life that sort of is a mama drama kind of thing, or woe is me kind of thing, or their problems are bigger than your problems, it's taking you away from your process to be able to move forward and think for what you need for this week. So again, the distraction. And the Emperor is saying that maybe either you are the one that is being really wise and confident, and that's what's drawing them to you, or you're being drawn to somebody that is wise and confident and understanding, very authoritative kind of a thing. But I feel like this person is coming to you. It's like you're a magnet. And they want your information, or they want to know more about you. They want to know how you fixed it. Well, and the thing is, that's not the way to go about it, because everybody's journey is different. And we can't fix anybody. Thank you. They just said you can't fix anybody. You can give them ideas and resources and tips and tools like I do with the empaths. But the thing is that you cannot fix them. That's the divine in them's journey. So you can give them the tools, but don't ever try to fix anybody. It's like relationships. Men or women get in a relationship, well, expecting them to change, or almost requiring somebody to change. If you want to be with me, well, you'll do this. Well, that's not the way to do it. That's not really the way to do it. So we have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, again, somebody is losing some sleep over it. And then we've got the Ten of Wands. So somebody is losing, and they're sort of struggling over something in their life right now this week. So okay, thank you. So this distraction that is coming for someone or this person, I'm really getting a strong energy that this person is an energy vampire. I don't know who this is around you. It could be a family member, could be a lover, could be a friend, but it's a energy vampire is toxic. So you really are going to have to really think about what you want to do, because this is what they're going to rob you of. This one right here. They're going to rob you of that joy. And so it's like an inner struggle between you, your spirit, because somebody's really sort of a very caring, nurturing. They're like the Empress, they're a very caring person. However, sometimes when we allow that to happen too much and we let people in, we have to guard our heart, because our heart is what everything wants. The divine wants it, the negative energies want it, the negative vibrations want it. If you believe in the devil wants it. That's the main thing, because if they can pull your heart and soul away, then they have everything. So it's like this person is, and I feel like for somebody, this is a really struggle, because you're more of like a humanitarian, you're more caring towards people, you love people, but this person is not only an energy vampire, they're sort of like doing it for their own gain. They're also doing it for they're not really caring, and so you're losing sleep over it because you really want to help. And for somebody, I don't know who this is for, but somebody's being stretched to their limits. I just felt I saw taffy being pulled. They're being stretched to your limits. So I don't know if that's for this same person, but you are being stretched to the limits. And I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. You're in the middle of your storm. You're almost over the hump for somebody. I don't know who this is for. So this is Aquarius. This is an energy I'm feeling. You're almost over that hump, and that's why the peaks of joy. They're just saying, hang in there. Hang in there, because it's just about, it's sort of like when you see that cartoon where you got two people. It's got one's on the top digging a tunnel, and the bottom it's got another one digging a tunnel, and the one on the top is just sort of stops here, but the other one keeps going and it gets the gold, where the other one just stops short of the gold. That's what's sort of going on here. So that's why they're saying hang in there. Whoever is downloading this, I don't know who that's for. All right. So we have the 9 of Cups. Now see, again, where it's wanting to give it to you. 9 of Cups is a wish card. 9 of Cups is a reward card. 9 of Cups is, hey, what would you like? Because you've worked so hard, you've struggled so hard. Now it's your turn. What is it that you would like? So there is a lot of internal struggle going on here for somebody. And that's why you're in a deep freeze. It's not moving very quickly. And that's okay, because process doesn't happen like that. It just doesn't. All right. So let's see what else we have here for Aquarius. This is a new deck for me. I love it. I lived in Japan for years, and my daughter found these for me. She goes, Mom, you'd love these. And I just got them. I love them. And they're smaller for my hands, too. Probably because Japanese have small hands. And it is by a Japanese artist. So this is beautiful. They're just, the colors and everything are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, and then I think she's got some cards coming for me. Final Fantasy, I don't know, some game. She's like, oh, you'll love them. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So again, now we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Page of Swords, and now we even have the Knight of Swords. So again, this week, whoever this person is for, whatever you're struggling about, you really need to listen to your intuition on this, because you really want this joy to come through. However, there's some truth that needs to be found here. Somebody literally, now the Fool is usually a good positive energy that is coming in. However, this little Fool is going to be playing you for the Fool. So be mindful who is around you playing games, or, it's like relationships. I cannot stand, I met a new guy, and it's like this disrespect or these games. I don't have time or patience anymore for that. Just tell me honest. If you can't make it, you know what? Text. Hey, 2 seconds to text. So that's the kind of thing they'll play for. If this is a person that's doing that to you, if you're texting, they say, hey, want to meet or whatever, they don't text you, and the next thing they say is, hey, you know what, how you doing? And they blow it all off, boo, to the curb. I don't play that game. That's disrespectful, and that's just disrespectful to you. If you allow it, that's a toxic vampire and energy vampire. So be real careful with that. But this person, Again, they're going to come to you and they're looking like they really, really want your advice. They really are listening. Be really mindful. Whatever your intuition is telling you about this person, now this person already might be in your circle, or they might be coming into your circle the middle of this week. Remember, because the middle of the week is where it's sort of off balance and distraction. So this person's going to come in and no offense, but you know how they talk about, the blonde moment, I'm having a blonde moment. It's sort of like that person's playing dumb. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. All right, let's see what else we have. Can you clarify for me the deep freeze? What is it that's sort of keeping them stuck in the deep freeze to keep moving forward for their energies to change to a higher vibration? What is it that they're being stuck so that they can move to a higher vibration, please? Oh, you're going through change. So something for someone, thank you. Oh, I've got huge goosebumps. So this is what's happening, is something in your life is changing. It is changing and it's not going to be the same anymore. And that's okay, because that's what growth is. Now, for something that is changing, somebody's struggling with this change, huge struggle with this change. Now, you need to ask yourself why. Why am I struggling with this change? Is it comfortable? Is it a circle or is it a cycle that I've been doing all these years and it needs to change? Is it a cycle that hasn't worked? Remember, I said earlier, again, I don't know who this is for, that something isn't working or you're getting distracted. Something's not working, that the divine is wanting you at this point in time in your life to change something. So that has to be internal for somebody. I don't know who that is, but that has to be. And when you do change, it's sort of, you think, okay, well, I don't know what she's talking about. Change what? Change what? When we think about like breaking a bad habit, we have to put a new good habit in that place so that we don't go back to that old habit. So I used to be in chemical dependency and fitness and nutrition. That's my degree. So we changed that old habit. So something in your life has to break, boom, go away, but you cannot just make it go away and not replace it with something. I don't know who that's for. So that's something that you have to know internally. But it is time for this change. And thank you. So they're saying that if you do begin to change this to a positive, higher vibration, whatever it is for you, I'd be happy to coach you if you need it. But the thing is that we need to, it'll bring you to true north, and it's going to bring you a lot more peace and joy, because this is what you've been asking the divine for, is peace, joy, simplicity. I heard simplicity. I need my life more simple. So somebody's life has just got too much going on. So that's what this is all about. That's what the deep freeze is about. That is the processing time of that right now. Does that make sense? For somebody, I hope it does, because that's what's coming through. All right. And the tower, people look at the tower horribly. It's like, oh my gosh, it's upside down. The problem with the tower for most everybody is humans hate change. Simple as that. They hate change. And they don't want to change because where they are is comfortable. But you know what? If you do things, and you do things because you fear the change. You fear the new. Because what if it doesn't work? Well, then it was a life lesson. There is no failure. There is no fail. There is no fail in this life. It's either you do it or you don't. You learn that it's for you or it's not for you, but it doesn't mean you failed. I take that out. I teach that and I take that out of all my coaching. It's like, no, you didn't fail. You gave it a shot. It didn't work. Well, what about my children? I failed. No, you didn't. You did the best that you could. The children have the decision to do that. Anyway, I could go on and on. So we have the 8 of Wands again. No, So, oh, okay. So we have 8, 9, and 10 of Wands. But the 8 of Wands is about, this is coming fast. So this change is going to happen fast if you allow it, so that it can bring you the new blessings. Close the door, open the door. So that's what this is. But it's going to come fairly fast. I want to say towards the end of the week for somebody. All right. Divine, is there anything else for the Aquarius for this week, please? I'm going to say, I keep getting this uneasy feeling in my gut that there is somebody there trying to pull you down for somebody. Pull you. I can just feel, it's almost like I can see the water and they want to pull you under the water and leave you there. Whew. I don't like that. And plus, you shouldn't like it. That's somebody toxic. That's somebody not on your side. That's not the divine. The divine is putting people around you that lift you up and move you forward. Think about those people. All right. All right. It doesn't look like he has anything else for this week. So Aquarius, just don't forget, I have the lives coming up on Saturday if you're available for the paranormal. Woo! There's going to be some spooky stories, but also too for the new moon reading in the afternoon. So 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And I will do that. And then also please like, share, subscribe. Tell people about it. Hit the like, share, subscribe. If you hit the bell, I'm still doing dailies this month. They're little 1-minute dailies. Not sure if I'm going to do them, keep doing them. Not getting a whole lot to motivate me to keep doing them more forward. Maybe later, but for right now, there's just not a lot of people looking at them. So, and it does take a lot of time and effort to do those. So, because it's not only about doing the reading, it's about the energies that I have to get up and all that kind of stuff and pray and meditate. What do you want me to, present through? So it does take a lot of energy doing that. So if you like them, you got to hit the like, and then I will keep them going. So I will see you next week or on Saturday. Come to the live, bring a friend, and it is interactive, so you can ask questions, you can share if you've had paranormal experiences, if you're an empath, blah 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 blah. All right, that they're interactive for you because I love interacting with my viewers. All right, guys, you have a great week, and don't get distracted and get rid of those energy vampires. All right, take care.